I want to conclude here by trying to give you an image of how I conceive of the natural world and the web of life today. And I want you to picture yourself in a dark room, trying to look at a tapestry on the wall. The room's dark because what this tapestry is, it's a tapestry of the web of life, the web of life that I've been describing over the past 40 minutes or so. And in this dark room, the only thing you can look at that web of life with is a flashlight. And that's pretty much what we've been doing with the natural world. As I said, you're in the dark because we really don't know very much about the natural world. We know, as I said, maybe 1 in 5 species. And by the way, of those 2 million species we know that may represent 1 in 5 species out there, that entirely excludes the microbial world, of which we essentially know nothing, and may in fact be orders of magnitude more abundant than the rest of the world. So here you are in this dark room, shining your flashlight on this tapestry, trying to understand how the fabric of life fits together, and you're able to see various small patches. You may see the forest that purifies your water or your air. You may see the agricultural ecosystem in Southeast Asia. You may see the deforestation going on in various corners of the earth. But as examples that I showed illustrate, it is sometimes very difficult to see how these different patches of the tapestry of life fit together. And so it's very difficult for us to see, for example, how Nipah virus might have emerged in advance. Now, at the same time as we're trying to understand these small segments of the tapestry, we notice that strands are being yanked out. And we know what's pulling on us. We know what these strands are getting yanked by, and those are some of the things I talked about: climate change, overpopulation, pollution. And so we know what to do. But the trouble is, we've been calling for conservation now for a long time because we need to protect biodiversity for the sake of the species themselves, because they're beautiful and we enjoy looking at them, because it's in our own economic self-interest to protect the natural capital that we rely upon as the substrate of our economies. And yet, as Max mentioned, we are losing species today at the same pace as we were 10 years ago when the UN called for halt, or certainly a slowing down of the pace of biodiversity loss. And so then we must ask why that is. Why is it that despite us looking at what's going on in the natural world, we don't act differently? Well, part of it is that if you look out the window, which we can't in this auditorium, but if you were outside, you would look outside and say, the trees are green, the flowers are blooming. What could possibly be wrong with nature? What could possibly be wrong? Through no fault of our own, we have become disconnected with the natural world. We live in cities where resources are pumped in and our wastes are pumped out. And we generally have a very hard time, and it's not because we don't want to know this information, we have a very hard time of seeing our place in nature. Now, nature is trying to tell us now very hard that these strands of the web of life are under great stress in all kinds of different ways. But if we're really to deal with these problems of biodiversity loss, we have to find ways to reconnect ourselves with nature. And I'd argue, in fact, that's why we're all sitting in this room. And with that, thank you for your rapt attention.